Hello! Today I'm going to be working on some of the solar. I've got most of the parts. I've got lots of wire here, donated from a friend. I have an MPPT converter. So what's going to happen is the solar is going to come in from the roof, plug into here, and then this will go out to the batteries. So we've got that. I've got a piece of wood cut, and this is what's going to house these parts for now. I'm going to expand this system at some point with an inverter. Right now I'm not putting an inverter on. And so we're going to go to the MPPT. We're going to have a 50 amp breaker, and we also have this here which will convert the system, which I'm going to be running in 24 volts back to 12 volts because the RV here runs 12 volts. The MPPT also has a nice display that I will put out at some point. And we also have a shroud thing that will come through the roof so I can run the cords through the roof and keep it waterproof. And I'm going to use the batteries from my old trailer, hook them up in parallel so in that way, or series, so in that way they will run 24 volts as well. And I also have my solar panels here, and these will go up on the roof. These are nice flexible units. They are 80 watts each, and they are nice and long, and so we will figure out where they go up on the roof here in a few minutes. So let me show you where I'm going to put some of this system. It is going to go over here inside the bench area here. Now some of you may be noticing that there is a water heater in here. That does concern me a little bit. I will be creating a partition and marking that off, but for the most part most of the electronics are going to be over on that wall. There is where I'm going to mount this. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is we're going to be working with that and playing with solar. So let's have some fun. I know it looks like a bit of a mess here right now, but it actually is pretty organized overall. What I'm going to do is kind of show you what it looks like here. So over here we've got the MPPT, and the solar is going to come into this port right here, which I will add later. This goes to the battery to charge the battery. These are supposed to be load, but it's not really good to use the MPPT to run the load. So then the red wire is off to the battery, which for some reason I cut a very short wire for that. Oh, no, that connects up here, which disconnected. I need to get a bus bar, 2 bus bars, one black, one red. I also need to get some lugs. So that comes up to this Wagyu connector up here. And from here, power then goes around to this here, which is a 50 amp circuit protector. So when that's set, it'll allow up to 50 amps to go through, and then it'll pop. And then this wire will go off to the battery. I don't have it hooked up yet. The black connections will come around, and again I need a bus bar. This just isn't working. One branch, much like the red, goes into this box, which this will provide power out to the RV in 12 volts. This is a 24 volt system. The other leg of this comes around to a bus bar here, and this has all kinds of different connections on it, but then they run off to a screen here, and this screen will allow the system to show me what the battery percentage is, and so that's going to be mounted up on the wall. The other piece I need to plug in or set up is the MPPT's display, so I gotta figure that out next, but that should be fairly easy because I think they provide cables for that. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then after this I'm gonna go up onto the roof and start running wires down from the roof. So that's where I'm at right now. So I've moved up here to the roof, and I've got my solar panels kind of laid out here where I want to put them. So this is what my first 2 solar panels will look like. That will give me room to expand more solar panels onto the roof. And this box here is going down to the area above the refrigerator. And so I'm going to work with that and see if I can use that to run my cables through. If not, I can at least use it as a guide on where I want to drill my hole for the cable shroud. I've got the space over here cleaned and cleared for the solar panels, just need to let it dry. And then now I've looked at this, and it's just a screened in vent. And so I am going to do exactly what I thought. I will run the solar panels. I'll cut a little part of this open right about here, and I will run the solar down there. I don't know if you could see it. There's a little bit of sunlight down there. That's the access point behind the refrigerator on the outside of the RV. And so this will be a straight shot down to exactly where I want to put the wiring for the solar. So that is awesome. I now have 2 80-watt solar panels up here on my roof, and so that is 160 watts of solar. There is plenty of room to expand. The problem is these are like $250 a piece, so we're starting out small. I've got the wire running across here this way and into the vent, just like I planned. So no holes in the roof, just a little hole in the wiring. I put some tape in there, some of this Everbond in there, and so in that way it will, if it moves around, it'll protect the wires. I kind of went around the wires, and also I put one over the top that seals it. So I like it. Now just to finish up the system on the inside. So that's about enough for tonight. I still need to bring the batteries in, connect the batteries, and then connect it to the system and disconnect the old battery. But I'm going to do that another day. I have something kind of special planned for tonight. I brought my partner here to the Grandview restaurant as a thank you because she has been saving me in quite a few of the different projects that I've been doing, and she's been a wonderful partner and a wonderful cheerleader. And so we just finished an amazing dinner here, and the view, I know I've taken some shots, but it's real. Those are not made up. This is the view from up here at the Grandview restaurant on Mount Hamilton in San Jose. And thank you. I appreciate everything you do. So that's what we're doing tonight, is enjoying a very nice dinner. It's another busy day. Today I am breaking up a slab of concrete. So I've stopped by Home Depot, and somewhere back there in my truck here is a breaker. I got a pro size breaker. Never used one of those before, so today should be fun. Interesting. Hopefully I don't hurt myself. But if I do, that's good, because I'm normal, as best we can tell. So yeah, as far as the hemophilia goes, my factor levels are still doing good. They're around 150%, so doing good on that. And yeah, just ready for a busy day. I'm a little slow to get started. It's about 10:30 in the morning, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to kick this out in a couple hours, and yeah, looking forward to it. All right, on to the... We're at the client's house, and today we're going to be breaking up this section of concrete right here. Client doesn't like it, it's sloping, and so we're going to break it up and remove it and kind of go from there. So that's what we've got to do today. We're going to use this breaker, and I got a few other various tools to try to help me. So let's get to it. All right, I've got these chunked up into pretty nice, small, maybe 3 to 5 pound pieces. And so just gonna make a pile over here, and we'll dispose of them as we go. The client's gonna actually just dispose of these in their garbage bin over a few weeks. But not too bad of a project, was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'd do it again. So, on to the next thing. I gotta go over to my mom's house and mow the lawn. I take care of that for her every couple of weeks, depending on the weather and how fast it grows. And then I have a client that has a big honeydew list for me, and I will be doing some work for her. There we go, we got that done. So mom's yard looks nice. I did cut back her Easter lilies, and there's two areas. There's that sod area that I did a few weeks ago, and another area a little on the other side of the yard that isn't growing very well, so I took the clippings and spread them in that area. It's something my father used to do, so I don't know if it actually works, but the theory is there's some seeds in it, and that will reseed the new area is the theory. I don't know if that's right or not. I got lily all over my glasses, so